자, 이번에는요, 바로, 샌느강으로 넘어가 볼까 하는데요. 파리의 주요 명소를 따라 유유히 흐르는 저 강이 보이시나요? 네, 샌느강의 모습입니다. 파리 시내를 좌우로 나누는 강이 되겠는데요. Well, can you see the river flowing peacefully along the Paris major tourist attractions? This river divides the city into two sides. It's the Seine River. And now let's turn to the Seine River. Well, not only tourists, but also locals love this river. Well, it's always loved. And what's the specialty that the Seine River has then? 도대체 이 샌느강이 가지는 그 특별함이 도대체 뭔지 정말 궁금해지는데요. 너렉 설명 좀 해주실래요?
The romance of Paris comes to perfection here at the Seine River. When you first see the Seine, you might get a little disappointed at the size of it. It's not that wide. But if you enjoy the scenery around the river at the same time, you can't help but fall in love with the Seine.
What are the charms of the Seine River? I'm curious.
Can you see the historic buildings standing along both sides of the Seine? You can see the Louvre Museum, the Notre Dame Cathedral, many extravagant architectural structures decorated in the rivers, and Pont Neuf, which is known as Lover's Bridge. So, walk along the Seine River and you will feel the beautiful and romantic points of Paris.
파리의 유명 건축물들은 모두 다 볼 수 있는 거로군요. So that's why there are so many poems and songs about this place. And it also has a nickname like the sand many artists love.
Yes, that's right. And they have excursion ships for tourists. Why don't you get on a boat, feel the wind, and explore the charms of Paris?
파리를 여행할 때는 꼭 유람선을 타고 여행을 해야지 되겠군요. When you visit Paris, well, you should take this excursion ship. 유람선 꼭 타셔야 하는데요. Well, the Seine River has two excursion ships. Bateau Mouchou and Bateau Parisiens. Well, especially Bateau Mouchou goes around all the tourist attractions in Paris and it takes an hour. Bateau Mouchou를 타면요. 파리 내에 있는 모든 이 메이저 어트랙션스들을 1시간에 걸쳐서 다 돌아본다고 합니다. 유람선 종류는 아까 말씀드렸다시피 두 가지로 바토 무슈, 바토 파리지행 이렇게 두 가지가 있습니다. Well, they provide Korean explanation audio on the ship, so you can enjoy the tour even better. 한국말로도 이렇게 설명 오디오가 나온다고 하니까요. 파리에서도 한국말이 나오는구나. 좀 자랑스럽기까지, 뿌듯하기까지 하네요. 여러분, 보너스 팁을 드리겠습니다. 유람선 투어는요, 인기가 대단히 많아서 줄이 어마어마하게 길다고 합니다. 그래서 한국에서 여행사나 인터넷으로 미리 표를 사가시면 기다리시는 시간을 훨씬 더 줄이실 수가 있다고 하네요. 자, 이렇게 유람선을 타고 곳곳의 명소들을 돌아보게 되면 말이죠. 그 중에 정말로 눈에 띄는 건축물이 하나가 있는데요. 세계에서 가장 유명한 성당. 노트르담 대성당입니다. When you tour the main attractions on a ship, you will find a very noticeable building. Well, it's the most famous cathedral in the world. It's Cathedral of Notre Dame. The Cathedral of Notre Dame was built for the Holy Mother. Well, actually, the name of the cathedral, Notre Dame, means the Virgin Mary. 성모 마리아라는 뜻으로 그 노트르담 이름 자체도 그렇다고 하죠. 그래서 성모 마리아를 위해서 지어진 그런 cathedral이 되겠습니다. Well, not only the outside of this cathedral really extravagant, But the inside is really beautiful, impressive, and also extravagant. Well, you can see delicate and magnificent sculptures in huge glasses inside. 내부에 이제 아름다운 조각과 장엄한 조각들 그리고 이 글라스들을 보실 수가 있는데요. They are all very famous. 네, 모두 다 유명한 것들입니다. 너네 좀 더 이 노트르담 대성당에 대해서 자세히 알려주실래요?
Notre Dame Cathedral is well known to us as the setting for The Hunchback of Notre Dame. It's the representative French cathedral. It is located by the Seine River. This antique cathedral has 4 colored rose pattern stained glass, which are most famous with the Cathedral of Notre Dame. The beautiful light coming through the windows and the gray light from the marble inside the cathedral makes a perfect, solemn, but beautiful atmosphere.
햇살에 비친 장미꽃 스테인글라스라. 저도 궁금한데요. I heard this place has had many historic events, from the coronation of Napoleon to the recent funeral of the famous person.
Yes, that's right. The building of Notre Dame Cathedral started in 1163. It has 800 years of French history. In the cathedral, you can climb up to the steeple. There are 400 steps to climb. When you get to the top, you can have an open view of the city of Paris. It's tiring when you walk up the steeple, but the view at the top is absolutely beautiful. Check it out.
노트르담 대성당의 수백 개의 조각상과 또 아름다운 장미꽃 문양의 스테인글라스를 바라보는 것만으로도 정말 감탄이 쏟아지는 그런 곳이네요. There are always 2 very long lines in front of the cathedral. One line is for the entrance to the cathedral, and the other is for the steeple at the top. Well, in order to get to the steeple, you should wait for people to gather and make a group of a certain number. Well, you cannot just enter and go up to the steeple by yourself. You have to move only by groups. So I guess you'd better make a good decision which line